So you might be feeling frustrated right now. You're not meeting up with your work or academic goals. You're struggling with making simple decisions like cooking a good meal at home or eating out so that you can save time to study. You realize that your work or school life balance is imbalanced. I myself, a few years ago, as an international language student, struggled with those very same mistakes. So here are some tips that you can implement to actually help you achieve a healthy and realistic balance. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Testimony. For those of you who don't know, if you already know about all these tips, that's amazing. If you don't, I hope that they really help as you implement them. I think the tips are general and could also help people who are in corporate jobs or whatever level of life you might be in right now. Without further ado, the first tip is to identify the problem that you actually have, and the second tip is to set your priorities right. Now, why do I mention those two tips together? Because they sort of go hand in hand. For example, wherever you are at in life, setting priorities is always very important, and you can always reprioritize. First, you're a pupil, then you're in secondary school, university, you're serving your country, youth service, you're working, you're married, you're living alone, you're not living alone. So many things change in this journey of being a human being on earth, whatever, and it's always okay and it's always important even to reprioritize. I hope I gave a good example. So for me, in university, first year, they always say first year is the foundation, etc. You have to do really well. I got into university and I didn't really know anybody, mostly because also I was home almost every weekend. I wasn't dedicated, even in fellowship and stuff, because I was hardly on campus. I was always mostly at home. Me personally, I got into schools like I'm going to do really well in school. Growing up, if you know you have to do well, like bro, your school fees is being paid, you should perform well. Make your parents proud, make yourself proud, make God proud. So I had that in mind, but I didn't have it in mind. It wasn't a conscious thing, especially because I underestimated my course. So I didn't really put much effort. Then I didn't do very well in the courses, and so I had to tell myself, you actually want to do well in this course that you are doing, especially because it's something you love doing, and if you're passionate about it, why not produce results? Eventually I got my priorities straight. Tying into the third point per se, and also with my story, you now have to figure out what will help me, what plan, what action, who can help me. They always say something we always know. It's like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That we hear in our ears growing up, going into second year. Those people that automatically stand out, and that this person, they know what they're doing. I decided to get myself close with those people. One person in particular, my good friend that I've made a video with before, and I just say this was a university second year, that the difference was massive. Why? Because we obviously know, but do we actually know that the people who are doing really well, they don't have two heads, as our parents always say. They are literally putting in the effort, putting in the time. Exam time, I don't know what I was in the first year or how I was reading. Obviously, there was also, I've said obviously like 26,000 times in this video, the fact that you're always hanging around the person and you are seeing what the person is doing. You will not be on your phone. You would also eventually pick up your book and read. Surround yourself with the right people. If you see that the people you are currently hanging out with are not helping your life, you better make the decision. I went to Badagry for year abroad program. I went for just second semester per my course outline and stuff. I didn't have to go for first semester. They were saying a lot of things and they were like, oh, you remember in first semester this? I mean the lecturers, first semester this. I'm like, if I don't help my life, nobody will help me. When I saw that I really needed so much help to cover up first semester like courses, and then second semester too, I stuck myself to a certain group of people. Some were in the same team or same class, whatever. Some were not. Night classes, asking questions. You're all helping each other in the long run. I'm so grateful. I remember one especially. It was an exam, and I remember just before the exam, I was sitting with, her name is Mercy. I can't remember what it was, but I know at that moment was so, she was asking me questions, I was repeating what I knew, she was correcting me. You might be the person that someone else or other people are coming to because they are seeing that you are doing well, and then you also have to accommodate them. So it's a two-way situation. That was a game changer for me. So that is a tip for you. Now it might not just be friends, it could also be a student that is higher than you and you have to pay. Make the effort, put in the sacrifice to be able to get better. Healthy lifestyle, trying to live a healthy life, eat well, exercise and all, even while being a student or even while working. Let me tell you, when I was in university, first year of uni, second year, I don't even know when it actually stopped. For some reason, I felt like cooking is such a waste of time. How long does it take me to cook? Why will I be cooking when I can read, when I can do this, when I can do that? I don't know how my mindset was with cooking, but if I don't get something outside to eat, I would cook so quickly, just put salt and pepper together and mix something and just say I'm eating. So I wasn't eating well, like balanced diet as much as I can, protein, vegetable, all those things, they were not part of my diet. And it was eventually that it clicked. And I'm like, isn't it a priority? Yes, eating well. It should be a priority for everybody. Why not cut down on some other things and cook well? Take my time to cook well. Cook something that if a visitor comes to visit me, I can give the person the food to eat. Cut down on other things so I can make time to cook well and fuel my body that will eventually help me to read and to understand what they're saying in class, not to be thinking about food or be sleepy or be tired. Another thing that ties into all of this is time management. You have to be able to manage your time well. We are supposed to work, right? The Bible says, he that does not work should not eat. Him that's given us the power to make wealth. Work well, do your best, be excellent like David was. But you are not to do that to the detriment of your health. You're not to do that to the detriment of your relationship with God, your relationships with people. It is all a process. You are not alone. With persistence, with determination, and with the right support, you should be able to succeed and do well and actually create a good, healthy, realistic balance in life. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. If you would like to share, drop your comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao. This video might be the shortest video ever because I just had to really share experiences. At this point, I don't really know what I'm saying. This video is quite long. If your priority, the lighting, the sun just decided to come out. Okay, the lighting of this video is mad. But I should have brought my water bottle. Testimony. The hair. I'm sorry, I'm always giving an update. At this point, I look like I don't know if it's a mohawk or whatever it's called. I look like I have short hair or something. I'm trying to trust the process. I'm trying. I thought it was inexpensive. It has been expensive. I thought it was going to be at least easy. It has not been easy. But you guys will see, right? I'm making videos. You will see how the thing grows and how the leg increases and the volume and everything. So yeah, I was planning to film another video after this, but sir,